What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? It's your main man back one more time with some juicy content, and I'm about to blaze your mind. Yes, indeed. Before we get started, like and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you can be in the know about fresh content that is definitely one of a kind, that is definitely exclusive, that is definitely unique in its own. Are you ready? Okay, let's go. Here today, I have to remind you all, yes, believers, yes, as well as non-believers, I want you to know here, and I'm going to say it if nobody else has said it, I love you. I cherish the fact that you take time out of your day to listen to these audios first and foremost before we get started. Second, I desire that you know that what I'm about to tell you, what I am about to tell you here in this audio, the world renowned and famous, as I quote, no other. Yes, the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Well, before that, I have to inform you all to know that. First of all, believers, y'all already know this. Reach out. It's go time, believers. It's go time, believers, okay? I want y'all to know that right now, okay? Right now. Now, you must know that, and you must already know that, first of all, that we are of the same divine body. Okay? Wrap your minds around this. Strengthen your beings with this, in which I'm about to tell you here. Okay? Now, knowing this, the point I'm about to make to you is strategic and by design, okay? You gotta know that the hand is not the foot on the body. The elbow is not the knee on the body. The eye is not the ear on the body. Well, you may be asking, well, Vernon, we know this already, so why is it that we have to deal with what you're saying? Well, see, it's like this. See, as I pulled you into this reality and basic truth, you have to understand that being a part of the same body, we are going the same place in the end. I have to give shouts out to my proprietor, the Spot and the Slam first, as I was grafted into the family, okay, by faith. I want you all to know that just because the hand is not the foot, however, the hand is just as important as the foot, yet serving a different purpose, okay? And with this being stated, just as well, the eye is not the ear, the tooth is not the tonsil, the heart is not the liver. You've got to come to know that your role that you play, I'm here to remind you, again, I'm here to remind you, in this day and age, you've got to know, and if you are on this channel, there is a reason you are on this channel. It's not by accident, ladies and gentlemen. It's not by some spew of digits and numbers or letters that happen to randomly just be in one place and you just poof, but magically appear. No. And I say this so that you can wrap your mind around the nature of your being and how significant it is, so that you can be assisted with this motivational piece here to know, as we all need reminders from time to time, so that you can know how wonderfully and fearfully made you are, so that you can know these things, so that when you are in the field working or at home in your room, whatever, you can keep your head held high, because we all need a boost of confidence from time to time. And I'm going to share with you this piece of information that the renowned Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., whose voice is still ringing loud now. In this, I want you to know that just because, let's say, for example, your talent may be as the illustration on how the foot is, or let's say, and let's say that the importance of the foot is absolutely dynamic in its own right. Well, so let's say your talent is as if it played the role of the hand. Even though it's not the foot, but it's still significant in what the entire body does. Or let's say, for example, even though your talent is not in the realm of like the eye, but maybe the ear. You may have a listening skill that is a lifesaver. Yes. Or you may be able to see for somebody who can't in the natural world. Well, hey, listen here. The point in this audio here, that you will be able to definitely do more and abundantly if you take hold of this information now. I said now. Get it deep down inside of your soul now. Because what you're about to hear, if you hadn't heard it already, it's simply a reminder of how amazing you are. And you got to understand that the Most High, if you think about what I'm about to tell you right now, and you can use this, so let it flood your confidence, so that whatever you face, if you face it by yourself or if you face it with your group together, you can understand that you are cared for and divinely loved. Believe this with faith, because you gotta understand, even though Job's life was different than Moses's, and even though Mary, at the time when she was a harlot, was different from Mother Mary, mother of Jesus, listen. Again, Moses was able to go to the burning bush and talk with God. Moses didn't suffer diseases like Job. All in all, both of them were blessed. Their stories were different, but we know about them if you read the same book I do. Now, let's talk about this here, ladies. Mary, the one-time harlot. How come she was the only female that I know of so far today? If you all know something else about what I'm about to say, comment below. Mary, the one who pushed her way through the Sadducees when they were congregating with Jesus at the time, and she experienced that agape love that no other man, woman, or girl on earth gave her. All the money she made from all the time she laid down didn't pay for the pain and sin she was forgiven that she gave others and had in her heart as well. How come this woman was the only woman that was able to take something to Jesus' grave and still be right there, one of the first ladies he appeared to? Do your own due diligence. And check this out. I know the mother of Jesus was there. And we say, how could that happen if she was one who birthed him via the Holy Spirit? Think about how amazing the Most High God is and what he can do for your life, man or woman. If she is his mother and didn't get them instructions, but yet somebody who today's society might disqualify, well, she wanted to change, and love helped her do it. We have to step up as believers. If we can't do nothing, listen to the sweeper speech. Be the best scrub you can be because it counts. Listen here. Before I end here, if that sweeper that chose to be the best sweeper, think about this here. How pertinent this man or woman's job is, as minute as some may think it is petty. If that sweeper didn't show up that day, and let's say all chaos broke out on the street and they did not do their job to sweep up all the trash and the glass and the debris on the road. Well, I know the importance of the sweeper's duty because I see debris of blown tires on the highway. And in this regard, some individuals have found a failure when they have come across running over some of these particles by way of accident or not paying attention. So if you're gonna do something, listen, just because you can't be the executive, it don't mean you can't be the CEO of CEOs in the street sweeping. Call on the Most High. Help him do what you do. Let him help you. As I stand corrected, let him help you to do what you do wherever you are in your journey. Whatever your position is, if it is the foot, hey, you realize this. The foot carries the entire body every day without asking. Wherever it goes, sitting, in order to get to a chair, the foot is what helps it get to the chair first. Think about it, how small these two instruments are. Well, the foot cannot cook a luxurious meal Huh? In lots of cases, first. Huh? Or put together an engine. If you find somebody who can, make sure you comment in this and on this channel so that I may recognize them, so that we may recognize them, whoever this person is, if they are in this universe somewhere. Putting together vehicle engines with their feet because they don't have hands or can't use their hands. Point this person out so that we may be able to recognize this person, because they definitely deserve a Medal of Honor if they are in such a case. If you've got any stories that are amazing, put them in the comment section below so that we may be able to recognize them and get inspired by them, because, hey, the foot might not be the hand, the eye may not be the ear. As I close right now and give you this information here, take it with you, because you are significant on this journey. You hear what I'm saying? Huh?
Even if it falls your luck to be a street sweeper. Going out and sweep streets like Michelangelo painted pictures. Sweep streets like Handel and Beethoven composed music. Sweep streets like Shakespeare wrote poetry. Sweep streets so well that all the hosts of heaven and earth will have to pause and say, here lived a great street sweeper who swept his job well. If you can't be a pine on the top of a hill, be a scrub in the valley, but be the best little scrub on the side of the reel. Be a bush if you can't be a tree. If you can't be a highway, just be a trail. If you can't be the sun, be a star. It isn't by size that you win or you fail. Be the best of whatever you are. And when you do this, you've mastered the length of life. This onward push to the end of self-fulfillment is the end of a person's life. Now don't stop here though. You know, a lot of people get no further in life than the length. They develop their inner powers, they do their jobs well. You know, they try to live as if nobody else lives in the world but themselves. And they use everybody as mere tools to get to where they're going. They don't love anybody but themselves. And the only kind of love that they really have for other people is utilitarian love. You know, they just love people that they can use. A lot of people never get beyond the first dimension of life. They use other people as mere steps by which they can climb to their goals and their ambitions. These people don't work out well in life. They may go for a while. They may think they're making it all right. But there is a law. They call it the law of gravitation in the physical universe. And it works. It's final. It's inexorable. Whatever goes up can come down. You shall reap what you sow. God has structured this universe that way. And he who goes through life not concerned about others will be a subject victim of this law. So I move on and say that it is necessary to add breath to length. Now the breath of life is the outward concern for the welfare of others, as I said. Man has not begun to live until he can rise above the narrow confines of his own individual concerns to the broader concerns of all humanity.